This, a lightly breaded pork cutlet, is fancy enough to serve when company is coming, but easy enough to make for a weeknight meal too. It's one to practice and get really good at. Marguerite Henderson is bringing us this dish, which is her idea of fall comfort food. So sign me up. Anything you make, you know I love, but this in particular just screams fall, doesn't it, with the rich flavors?
Pork always says fall to me.
Yeah.
It's like a pork roast, put some apples around it. But this is this is not a 2-hour process. This is literally a 7-minute process.
Now, I've been faking my way through the name all throughout this show, but tell us how it's really pronounced.
So it's a pork chop Milanese. So it's from the Milan area, and the difference with this is that we have Parmesan cheese in with the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
So that's what makes it a Milanese. Okay.
And before we get to the actual method, I want you to describe the side dishes that we're pairing with this meat.
Okay, I'm going to take this off the heat so we don't.
Sorry, I don't mean to mess
up
your timing.
No. So to me, I love cooking in fall. It's like, okay, you moved it inside, you've got comfort food. So these are 2 pork chops that you always serve it with a lemon slice or a squeezed lemon on top. And nothing says fall like sage and pork together.
Beautiful.
So I love that. So these are spiralized zucchini, which everybody's got in the gardens right now. Get a spiralizer machine, you know, and just spiralize.
It's so pretty.
Oh, they're so easy, and the kids love to do it. This is called Spätzle. It's a German noodle. Okay. And I've just tossed it with butter and some parsley and salt and pepper.
Is that squash down front?
And these are butternut squash. They come like that. They're crinkle cut from Trader Joe's.
Oh.
So how fun. You could tell your kids they're like French fries, but they're really squash.
French fries, they're pork cutlet, yeah.
So it's, squash, zucchini, a little noodle, a little pork.
Now you know what you get to look forward to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, back to method.
Here we go. So we got the pork, and we've got a little oil going.
Yeah.
I use canola, but you can use half canola, half olive oil. So I've taken these thin-cut pork chops. This has a bone in it.
And made them thinner?
We're going to make them even thinner because you want them to cook fast, and you want that crisp outer edge.
I was challenging Marguerite to recreate that Meredith Vieira viral clip where she's like, yeah, but apparently Marguerite doesn't have the same amount of stress or aggression in her life.
Okay, not today. Okay, so you take it out of the bag, and you could do all your pork chops in these bags. They're so convenient. Right?
Nice.
So you get them nice and thin. Look at that. That's about 1/4 of an inch thin. And then always the trifecta of breading is flour. Okay. Eggs. Just eggs. You don't have to put any water or cream or anything like that in it.
Flour, eggs, and crumbs.
And then crumbs. And then the breadcrumbs, come on, are just plain breadcrumbs that you can season with your own Italian seasoning if you want, but I put some grated Parmesan cheese in here, a little salt and pepper.
So you don't buy the Italian breadcrumbs?
You could, but they cost more, so just add whatever you want. So, and plus, I make my own breadcrumbs. So when I have a leftover baguette, I throw it in my Vitamix and make my own breadcrumbs.
Smart. And the Parmesan, you say, is a key ingredient.
Yeah, that's the key ingredient. So get the finely grated Parmesan, okay?
And she's already given us her spiel on the green can. We won't even go there. No. Don't pass out. Don't. I just said it for reference, not for intention.
I don't even know if it's cheese.
We don't really know what it is. Let's be honest.
I have a feeling it's a few other
Don't spread rumors.
We don't know. But get the real stuff. It makes all the difference in your food, and it tastes so much better.
And this is where the quick cook comes in, right?
Right. So maybe 2 minutes per side, because it is so thin. So it's okay if you see some of that. That's just some of the bone doing its little thing. And then once it gets golden brown on one side, you flip it over.
Oh, that was fast.
I know. So the oil is, I have it at 5 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
So you don't want it too hot because it'll just burn it, and then you'll not really get a nice crisp on the outside. So this is what you want to just finish this off.
Beautiful.
So you can have the vegetables done. I roasted the butternut squash. I sautéed the zucchini in a little bit of olive oil with garlic and shallots.
Yum.
And then the Spätzle I boiled and then tossed with a little parsley.
And schnitzel, is that how you say it?
Spätzle.
Spätzle, okay.
But you know what? This is kind of like a schnitzel.
Okay.
So this, this isn't, if you've been to Germany, of course, or Austria, you've always had some type of a schnitzel. So then when you're done...
Lemon on top, I like that little flavor.
Just a little bit of lemon. So look how perfect that is.
It's beautiful.
And it's okay if it has a tinge of pink on the inside. You don't,
all right.
You don't have to worry about it.
Marguerite, lemon goes on. Thank you so much.
You bet.
We were just behind the scenes of a Good Housekeeping food shoot.
Oh,
This belongs on the cover of a Good Housekeeping magazine.
I did the food styling for 2 of my 4 cookbooks.
Of course you did. It's amazing. It's amazing. And speaking of not just the cookbooks, but you offer cooking classes that folks can sign up for.
No.
No?
They're all full.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
But if they want to do a private class, I could just, arrange that for
we
a
say this
group.
month to month. Her classes fill up so fast. So.
I have people from all over. I had a woman who drove down from Logan this week.
Wow. See,
last week.
That's the power of Marguerite Henderson.
But sign up for my newsletter. Go to margueritehenderson.com and get a weekly newsletter.
There it is. And thanks for sharing this recipe with us on our website.
You bet.